Okay, you can start the recording. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Presentation. Please mute all, everyone. Hello, guys. So, Amaresh, can you please mute yourself? We are not able to mute your mic. So, yeah, guys, those who want to talk or with me, or if you have any doubts in between, they can unmute yourself and you can ask the question then and there itself, and you can clarify your doubts. Okay, no need of it, no need to worry. Or you can make a note of the question. End of the session, we can discuss that one also. Not an issue. Anything is fine for me. Not an issue. Okay. Now, basically, yeah. Today we're going to discuss about the Oracle Financials Fusion Financials demo, and my name is Srinivas, and I have around 12 years of experience. Overall, I have around 16 plus years of experience, and but basically into Oracle, I have close to around 8 or 9 years of experience into Oracle itself, and remaining all into different domains. So because basically I'm a chartered accountant and I have an article shape and all those things also will be considered an experience for me. But I have fairly into IT environment, I have around 13 years of experience. 12 to 13, 2006 I have joined. So into Bank of America. From there it's almost close, some round of experience. I don't remember the number also, fine. Okay. Now my qualification comes to, I'm a semi-qualified chartered accountant and I completed my BCom, MCom and MBA also. Okay, all master degrees into, especially into the commerce background. So I am very strong in the financials part. So even if you have any questions on the different topics about the financials also, you can ask me. I don't have any issues on that. Okay, fine. Now, so we're going to discuss today about the Oracle Fusion Financials. I'm just... okay. So I hope everyone able to see the screen, right? Now, Oracle Fusion. Okay, so what is the meaning of an Oracle? Oracle means like Oak Ridge Automatic Computation Logical Engine. The full form of Oracle is Oak Ridge Automatic Computation Logic Engine. Okay. So what is meant by Oak Ridge means Oak Ridge is the place, the development place where they have developed this Oracle software in US. That is the place name that is called the Oak Ridge. And the automatic computation logical engine means everything should get automated. Their idea is to do automation and everything. So that's the reason they given that name. So yeah, that's the full form of Oracle. First of all, I know majority of the people might have already aware of this, but just want to highlight this one to those people who have not known to this. Okay. Next one, in the market right now, the ERP products are like Oracle, eBusiness Software, JD Edwards, eBell, PeopleSoft, SAP, and Dynamics. There are a couple of more modules which we have in the market. Okay. But why the people are going for only for the Oracle and why not for any other modules like Dynamics and everything? Means they have their own limitations. So for an example, if you go for the Dynamics, Microsoft Dynamics, it is very easy, easy application and easy to implement, and everything is easy. But why the people are not exhaustively going to this Dynamics is because they has their own limitations. The maximum capacity is around 3,000 or 5,000 employees, not more than that. If all 5,000 people are working on a month-end activities or something like that, the system will get crashed. System will get crashed or system software will get hang up, something like that. So there are their own limitations. Each and every module has, each and every application has their own limitations. So that's the reason. There are so many products. Okay. Right now, the biggest competitors between the Oracle, eBusiness Software, so in the ERP models, the biggest competitors are Oracle and as well as SAP. These are the two modules which are, fighting between each other. Who is number one, like that. Okay. But right now, the Oracle has taken a step ahead and they have been implemented. They have been operated. Hello. Yeah. Hello. Is anyone would like to talk? Hello. Hello. Is it fine, guys? Padma, can you check and let me know so whether it is fine or not? Are you able to hear my voice and as well as screen? Are you able to see screen as well? Hello. Okay. Okay, guys. It's okay, fine. But if you want anyone want to know more details, just unmute yourself and you can ask me the details. Okay, fine. Okay, so in the ERP products, these are the two modules like Oracle and SAP are the biggest competitor, biggest modules. Like and these why these two modules are all available means because Oracle is an EB, Oracle is developed by the US product. It's a US product, and it has been wide verse like globally everywhere people are using this Oracle, and this software is very good software for e-business software. Okay, not only for e-business software like that, in the Fusion application also they have been taken a step ahead into the cloud environment. So this cloud environment is the best environment. Most of the startup companies are also able to afford this particular application, and they are also able to utilize this ERP product. Earlier, you have to spend so much of millions and billions of amount, to purchase the software and again to install that one, and again you have to put a lot of efforts for you have to put a lot of efforts for implementation, and again the technical people, so a lot of things which you have to do in the previously, but now it is became very easier when it comes to the cloud application. So that is the reason in the market you can see very good amount of openings right now. Okay, if you search in Google or Naukri also Oracle Fusion, you will see hundreds of openings will be there. So because now everyone is able to afford that one, and now every startup companies or big scale companies or banking sectors, everyone able to use this particular application exhaustively. Okay, right now SAP is also entered into the cloud, but it was not that success. Okay, it was not that success. It is still scaling up themselves. Okay, it's still they are in the learning stage, and they are able to scale up. When you ask me who is the best application in the previously like e-business R12 or SAP means, at that point of time SAP is bigger. So because it has more integration, so more exhaustive, and it's very costlier, where for very big organization who does not care about money and everything, then they will go for SAP product. Okay, that in the olden days, like when you compare with e-business R12 and SAP. But now everyone is going to the Oracle because of ease, because of easiness, and everyone able to easily learn the things faster and everything. In SAP, it's not like that. You have to remember the codes, like codes, and everything will be the navigation differently. That is a different topic altogether. Okay. So now, what are the learnings happened for this particular Oracle? Okay, 1 second, guys. See, this Oracle Fusion has developed because the Oracle has acquired this JD Edwards, PeopleSoft, Siebel, Primavera, Hyperion. All these companies has been already acquired over a period of time. It has started acquiring all these companies, and it has developed a cloud application. Okay, so it's developed, it's acquired. Oracle e-business already acquired. Oracle company has acquired this Hyperion, Primavera company, Siebel, and everything. All these companies are very good in their own areas. JD Edwards is very good in procurement. PeopleSoft is very good in human capital. Siebel is very good in CRM. Primavera is good in project. Hyperion is very good in reporting. So right now also you might be seeing, right? So in the current environment also you might be seeing all these particular applications. All these companies has been acquired with Oracle, and learnings from each and every module, and it came with the cloud application. So while we are using this cloud application on a daily basis, you will be seeing a look and feel of a different modules also. Okay, so slowly I will tell you like where this importance. So for an example, chart of account. Chart of account is the place wherein you can see from the JD Edwards. Chart of account instance is the bird which is coming from the JD Edwards. And the PeopleSoft, you will see all this kind of one of the each other words you will be seeing in your cloud applications. Okay, now. So we have two types here, on-premises and as well as a cloud deployment. Till to date, we have this one on-premises. On-premises is meaning is like something like you are purchasing a server. Okay, you are purchasing a server and taking that particular server and putting in your administration office, and you are giving the LAN connections, networking connections, and from there technical DBA guys and everything, which a lot of stuff is involved. That is called on-premises. What is about the cloud? Cloud is nothing but just a one particular link. They will just share you a particular link, and from that link you will be giving your login ID, credentials, login ID and passwords, and automatically you will be entering into that particular server. That is called as a cloud server. Who will be maintaining these servers? So these servers are maintained by the vendors. Vendors, who are the vendors? Oracle is one vendor, and those people, there are certain vendors which are there. You can approach those vendors and they can provide you the server access and everything. So what kind of benefits we will get from the server? So this server will provide you the complete application. So, okay, what kind of applications it will be doing? So right now we'll see that. Okay, I will just come back about this particular topic again. So what kind of services they will do? They will provide SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. So what is meant by SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS? We'll come back in after 2 minutes. We'll go back to this particular slide and we'll come back again. Okay. Okay, the platform like cloud platform and on-premises, right? So what is the difference between this one is like CapEx, okay? So for on-premises platform, there is a CapEx. CapEx means is nothing but capital expenditure. So you have to put a lot of capital expenditure. I'm just highlighting the advantages and disadvantages, that's it. So here the CapEx is nothing but capital expenditure. You will be putting a lot of amount for purchasing the server, networking guys, and everything, right? You can't install it by one person, right? One person can't purchase a particular server and bringing there and you can start working. Like it's not possible, right? It's a fresh server, right? So you have to invest so much of amount for purchasing the server, and you have to put some LAN connections and everything, right? So much of networking and everything is involved. Okay, and the customer owned upgrades and data patching. So what is the advanced, one second guys. Okay, so what is the advantages of customer owned upgrades and patching? Like, okay, customer owned upgrades and patching means because it's your server, you can maintain your own database on your own, and you can update your server whenever you require. For an example, in your computer, there is a Tally software, Tally or some other XYZ software. You don't need to upgrade, as and when the market is saying like there is a new product is available, until unless you bring that software and you install you on your computer, you don't need to upgrade it, right? It's all like that. Okay. It's the server is also like that. So customer own upgrades and patching. Yes, that's the best advantage. But whenever you require to upgrade yourself, yes, you can upgrade it. And you don't want to upgrade it, yes, you can leave it like that. Not an issue. Now, next one is the data center hardware cost, including the disaster recovery. Okay, data centers and hardware costs, including disaster recovery. So when the data is lost, okay, from your server, if the data is lost, it's lost forever. You will not able to recover. Okay, there are methods and ways, but it will take so much of time to get the recover the data and everything. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay, and next one is the annual support cost. So for an example, if you purchase the licensed software, every time you have to put some efforts on the annual cost. You will be purchasing, you will be putting some annual, for an example, any virus attacking or something like that. Every time you have to purchase software and you have to make sure that, to protect yourself, something like that. Okay, retention on own IT and subordinates staff required. As I told you, right, a lot of staff is required, managing of own network and outdated software. See, so hence you are say using this old software and old server and you are not updating yourself, means then you will be having your outdated software. Now, these are the things which we can discuss about the on-premises platform. So there are positives and there are negatives about this on-premises platform. So what about the cloud application? So what does the advantages and disadvantages? We'll see that one. So rent a flexible services, pay as you grow. So today we are using R13, release 13. So in the last few years, the Oracle has developed from their release 11, release 12, release 13. Okay, there are 3 releases happened. Before that also we have release 8, 9, 10 also we have. But at that point of time, it is not scaled that much. But when it came to release 12 and 13, it was more familiar and more publicity has been given to the clients, and more trainings given to the clients, and educating the client, and the importance of information given to the client, how best it is go for a cloud application, like that. They scaled up themselves, and the most of the people are utilizing now from the release 12 and 13 onwards. So because here tomorrow, if the release 14 is coming, you need not worry at all. So why? You are just paying a rent and you are utilizing the services. Those who are already experienced about e-business R12, so you might be knowing, right, from 11i to R12, 11i, release 11i to release 12.1.3 or 12.2.2 versions. What they have to do, they have to put so much of amount for upgrades. So you have to approach Oracle guys, they will give you family patches, and you will be applying the family patches, and you will be testing, regression testing will be there. And once the testing and everything is passed, then only you will be moving on to the next versions. But now you don't need to worry at all. You don't need to have that kind of headache. Everything will be taken care by the cloud applications. Cloud will be taking care about that one. And so you just need to pay the rent and enjoy the benefits of the next versions, release 12, 13, 14, 15 also. It's just like an iPhone. If you're purchasing an iPhone, whenever the software is releases, you just need to activate install, and then automatically the new software will get installed, right? In the same way, already that will be also taken care by them, and you will be enjoying the benefits like that. Okay, and next one is business super users rather than IT support. So if there is any, if you find out any issues or something like that, what you have to take care is, you just need not worry at all. There is a business analyst is sufficient. It means like if there is an error messages or something happened, you just need to make a call from a business analyst to the Oracle company. Boss, this is not working properly, and they have their IT team, and they will be taking care about it. Okay, you need not worry at all. Now, standard security and access anywhere, wherever. Okay, so there is a standard security features. You need not worry about the security part. Wherever you have an internet connectivity, you can just access that application, and you can start working on that particular application. Okay, so no upgrades, but later functionality. It's a functionality via regular releases. So if you want, today it is release 14 is there, and today release 13 is happening, and tomorrow release 14 is there. And as and when the 14 is comes in, you don't have any option. Also, you have to follow this update. Okay, you have to upgrade it yourself. So you can't restrict yourself. No, I'm loving this release 13. I want to sit here only. I don't want to move for the release 14. That kind of option you will not be having when you use the SAS methodology, SAS methodology. Okay. So these are the plus and minuses of on-premises and as well as the cloud platform. Okay. Any questions, guys?
As of now, project implementation going on either on-premises or cloud application.
Can you repeat the question? I did not clarify. Can you repeat one more time? I did not hear properly. Can you repeat one more time?
No, as of now in the market, implementation is going on or on-premises project.
No, everything in the cloud now.
Okay, and you said that if we get any error, we need to call to the Oracle and they will resolve the issue. So
Yeah.
what is our job requirement outside? Because since everything is managing by the Oracle.
No. I will tell you, if there is a server issues, like for an example, if there is a server issues, if sometimes suddenly the application is not working, something like that, then only you have to call to the Oracle. It's not like each and every error. If you are doing 100 transactions in AP, if you are having 5 errors all the time, you don't even have a call to the Oracle. That is not like that. So if you have any server issues, like for an example, earlier, if there is any server issue, we call DBA guys and we will raising a ticket to the DBA guys, and DBA guys will be taking care about those servers and everything, right? But now here, there are DBA guys, I'm sure about it. There are DBA guys, they can also handle the situation, but hence they don't have the control of a server. They can call to the Oracle partners and they can fix the issues like that.
So once implemented the project, now companies will get outside. Is it possible to manage outside like IBM, TCS, Infosys, all this cloud type of project, or the only Oracle will manage?
Server will be available in the cloud. That cloud will be maintained by the Oracle company. All the remaining application, like designing of an application, and so for an example, your organization is want to only work on AP modules. You can work on AP modules and you can do that. If there is any problem on the server, okay, so sometimes you know that, right? There sometimes the server is not available, something like that. You don't need to break your head. So just call to the Oracle guys and say that, boss, this is my user ID and passwords, and sorry, this is my company organization SSI ID, and the server is not working. You just please take care of that. Like that, you can talk, and within 5-10 minutes they will come back and they can rectify the issues. That's what I'm trying to tell.
So in cloud application, no need to apply any patch DBA, so DBA is not at all required to apply the patches all
No. You, I will tell
versions.
you. I will tell you. Like, I will just with in this next slide, I'm going to cover you. Okay?
Okay.
Just to hold for 2 minutes the same question. I'm going to cover you that question. And any more questions, guys? Yeah. Any more questions, guys? Fine. Okay. Let's move on. So these are the cloud services like SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS models are there. So let me discuss about the SaaS. So what is meant by SaaS is like software as a service. No customizations are there. Reports possible and free upgrades are available. Okay. You don't have any customizations. Reports are possible. Free upgrades are available. And PaaS platform, like platform as a service, customizations are there. Customizations you can do, as I told you, right? So now here there are more involvement of a technicality. Okay, so customizations are possible. Auto upgradation is not possible. For an example, today you are using the release 12 and in the market the release 13 is happened. The release 13 can be automatically applied to SaaS model but not in the PaaS model. So because there are customizations are involved. Customizations means again technical people and everything which will be involved. So this is an infrastructure as a server. Infrastructure as a service means it's nothing but here the customizations are possible. Database security will be taken care by the Oracle. Security will be taken care by both the people. You can also take the security, and Oracle also will be taken care about the security part. So these are the classifications of SaaS model, PaaS model, and IaaS model. In the SaaS model, every month, the first week of the month, they will be applying automatic patches. So that automatically there are a couple of patches will be or automatically they are having the patches and they will be applying the patches. And they will be keep on applying the patches whenever it is really required for the environment and everything like that. They will be informing to you also, and means like a DBA people also, they will be working on the DBA people and they will be informing that, and those people also will see the impact. Okay, if the people are applying this particular patch, is it going to impact any other modules, any other cross modules like AP, GL, AR, fixed assets, like that? Is it going to impacting or not? Like that, they will be monitoring that one activities also. Okay, so that's in the SaaS model. And the PaaS model, you have your own control. Like even if you want to apply patches, yes, you can request for applying a patch. And if you don't want to apply for a patch, yes, you don't want to apply for a patch, yes, you can have a control and you can ask the Oracle not to apply patch or apply patch, something like that. Informations you can pass it on. Okay, in ISS, everything is in your control, like customization, database, and everything is in your control. So only the structure, like there are certain organizations they can't afford a server. What they will do, this is the configuration and this is the server, and this is the requirement like required. Then those informations will be given to the cloud, Oracle, and Oracle will create that kind of infrastructure for you, and they will release that particular cloud for you only. You can only do that particular application. You can do customizations, you can do whatever you want on that particular infrastructure part. So that's the classification about SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. Okay. So I hope now it is clarified for you. DBA you are asking, right? So here in PASS and as well as ISS, you will be have access to DBA guys, and they will be keep on monitoring the patches and everything, and it's in your control. You can do whatever you want. But in the SaaS model, you will not have any control. If they ask you to apply the patches, yes, you will be informed. You are the person who will be informing to the organizations when to apply when the patch is getting applied and when it is coming back, and whether you will be informing to the respective modules and everything like that in the SaaS model. Just proper information is only happening on the SaaS model. Okay. So this is how the fusion strategy, like this application, middleware, database, operating system, virtual machine, server, storage, all these things, a complete solution and complete choice will be handled by the SaaS model. Okay. So here we will have a detailed description again. In the SaaS model, everything will be managed by the vendor. Who is this vendor? Vendor is nothing but Oracle guy. And in the PaaS model, application and the data, you will be managed, and remaining all will be managed by the vendor. So runtime, middleware, operating system, virtualization, server, storage, networking, everything will be managed by the vendor. But in ISS model, so only three: virtualization, server, storage, networking, everything managed by the vendor, and remaining all will be managed by you. Okay. So this is how the classification of IaaS, PSS, and ISS is. Any questions, guys? Okay, so moving on to the next slide. So this is about the cloud companies. These are the current companies which are available in the market. So this is just a basic information which I have given, but there are more companies in the SaaS model. These are the companies are available, and these are the companies which are available in PASS, and these are available in IASS, like this. Just giving a slide, that's it. There are more companies, but I just highlighted a couple of things only. And the Oracle Fusion application, there are so many modules like this: financial management, human capital, supply chain, portfolios, procurement, and customer relationship, and all these modules are there. And we are basically concentrating on the financial management. In this financial management, we have general ledger, accounts payable, asset management, payment collection, accounts receivable, cash management, and dashboards, and all these things which we will be covering on the financials part. Okay. So about the technical resource scope in the Fusion application, the scope of a technical people is very, very less right now. The basic reason is like SAS model, everyone is going for, or everyone is more interested on going for the SAS model only, SaaS model. Hence, whatever it is available, the people are also planning to utilize only that one only. They don't want to go for beyond that also. The reason behind is Oracle is providing you free upgrades. So you know that a pain, like you want to upgrade from one version to another version. Earlier, it is making it is taking so much of effort, so many months of, a lot of amount is involved. But rather than putting so much of efforts like that, if they go for a SaaS model, as and when the Oracle is launching the new versions, they are also planning to apply. You are getting a free upgrades, right? So people are going for the SaaS model more, rather than going for the PASS and ISS. Who will be going for the PAS and ISS? Because there is a big companies who has more customizations in the previous versions or something like that. So those people are moving to the PASS and ISS versions like that. So the technical resource became very, very less. The scope for them in this, especially in the Fusion, became very, very less. So those who want to stick to the only to the technical people also, yes, they have an opportunity, but they will be shared resources. Like for an example, if an organization is having an TCS or Cognizant is having an organization who's having around 4 or 5 projects of a Fusion application, and you will be shared among all these people. Like you will be, one person will be working on 2 projects, because the scope of work is very, very less. So 4 hours on that particular projects and 4 hours like that, the billing will be shared like that, the people are taking. So that's the reason a lot of technical people are also now interested in learning the Fusion, this financial modules and all this functionality rules, so that they can handle both. So as a functional guys, what they have to functional guys, we as a functional guys, we have to learn the technical things also, because there are OTBA reporting, VA reporting, all the reportings are there, and we have to learn the reporting, how to scale up to the reportings also, we have to take it up. Okay. So this is about the enterprise structure. The enterprise structure is like enterprise, division, primary ledger, legal entity, and the business unit. So when you compare with the e-business hardware, the enterprise structure is like that is called as a multi-org structure. Here we call it as an enterprise structure. So here we have a business group there, and the division is just an optional, and primary ledger is remains the same, legal entity remains the same, Here we get an operating unit. In e-business article, we call this as an operating unit. In Fusion, we call it as a business unit. And this is an inventory organization, and this is a sub-inventory organization in e-business article. So just this is about the enterprise structures. We will get to know in detail when we are doing on a day-to-day sessions. Okay. 1 second. So any questions, guys? Fine. Moving on to the next step. So this is about the key product feature Fusion enterprise structure. So like these are the basic configuration required, initial configurations, reference data sharing, and all these things that which are highlighted here in this particular sites are the basic things. Okay. So for an example, if someone asks you about an interview question, so what are the basic configuration features required, key product features are required, then you can talk about all these things. Okay. So just highlighted here for a couple of people. Don't worry, each and every activity which we will be doing that, sorry guys, which we will be doing that in our day-to-day classes. This is also a key product feature. So about the primary ledger, assigning the ledger options, business segment values to legal entity assignments, all these things. These are all the basic information. And now here the data is reported, the data, whatever the data is there, the data is, is in the form of S-based database cubes. Okay. So all the data, whatever the data is there, you will be, in the form of S-based database cubes. In the Oracle e-business R12 or in the release 11i, the data is stored in the form of table format. Okay, backend tables will be there, right? So you will be using the queries like a select a star from AP invoices, something like that you will be using, right? So here you don't need to worry at all. All the forms in the form of cubes format is there. So if you want to run a particular, if you want to run a report or something like that, all the cubes will be available. You just need to select that particular cube. It will be provide all the information, and you can just drag and drop it automatically. You can whatever the required you need to drag and drop into one particular box and click on next button. You will get the report. Okay, so you need not brainstorm your head like putting out a query, how to put out a query, how to write a query, something like that. All things will be not required right now. Okay, so this is about the role-based dashboard. So like a role-based dashboard means based on the roles we will be having a dashboard. So like for an example, you will be having an accounts payable manager. Okay, accounts payable manager is one particular role. What is the dashboards are available for that particular role. So here there is no concept of responsibility, everything in the form of roles. Okay, so we have 4 types of roles like abstract role, job role, duty role, and data role. All these kind of roles which we have. All these roles, the importance of each and every role, we'll discuss everything in our day-to-day sessions rather than putting here. We will be discussing step by step in the day-to-day sessions. Okay. Now, here the beauty is OTBA reporting. Okay, this OTBA reporting is nothing but like you will be seeing all the reports like here. See, so earlier the data will be coming in the form of text format, and again you will be copying the text format into an Excel sheet, and from that Excel sheet you will be designing into graphical representation and pie charts and everything like that. But right now here it is not required. So selecting of a query, it's very simple. You just need to drag and drop it. Okay. And then after click on the next button, you will be getting a graphical representation, what kind of diagram you require, whether you need a pie diagram or a chart diagram, or you want both. Yes, you can implement both. And whether you want a table, how do you want to represent the table, or on the table should appear, or on the bottom the table should appear, or the left corner the table should appear. Everything, all the options are available. You can just select there and you can just utilize all those things, and you can take the best use of this particular reporting stuff. Okay, like that. So it's very useful, and it's these reports are called as a boardroom reports. Okay, boardroom reports means, for an example, if you have a boardroom meetings with a client, and the client will ask you suddenly, I just want to know what is the sales and revenue generated from the south region of a particular US or something like that, any country, they're asking like that. Immediately what you can do as a functional guy, so basically functional people all will be sitting in the one of the boardroom meetings, and if they ask, means again what you can do, usually you will have to depend on the technical guy, and the technical guy will build a query, he will be running that, and the table format will come, and it will take some time, right? As and when immediately if he asks, we can't generate the report like that, right? But is in the fusion, yes, it is possible. It is possible within the split seconds. Okay, within the split seconds you can only select whatever the field you required. Immediately they can change their mind, and they ask you to put the what are the invoice numbers, what is the highest volume of the invoices, or coming from which region, something like that. Also you can easily within the split seconds you can do that. So that's the reason they have a good name called as boardroom reports. Okay, so in Fusion we have the classification, like the wordings will be like offerings, options, and features. We will be calling that offerings, options, and features. So financial is one of the offering. Okay, so in the previous slide you have seen, right? So these are all offerings, like financial management, human capital management, supply chain management, project portfolio management, and these are all called offerings. In that offerings, what else we have? Options. In that options, we have futures. Okay, these are options and as well as the futures, like that. So with this, we'll get to know that. Don't worry right now. So we'll slowly, I will scale you up with all these wordings and everything, because this is the first time you might be hearing about these wordings. Slowly you will get to know that, and once on a daily basis we'll see this classes, right? And there I will explain in detail about these particular topics. And these are the offerings. Just giving an example, like a financial is one of the offering, expenses is functional area, this is the functional area, and these are the options. Like, don't worry about right now about this particular slide, we'll discuss in detail in our day-to-day sessions. Okay, so this is how the look and feel of about a Fusion application. This is how the screens looks like. All these icons are called as a springboard icons. Okay, these icons are called as a springboard icons. Who are all the employees, flags, and this is the vision instance, and the vision it is coming. So if you are working on any of your organization, you can change your name from vision to some other name. This is the navigator, home buttons, and everything. All these buttons also I will explain you in detail. Okay, so these are all springboards, and these are all called page dots, page control dots. These are all called as a, so this is a home page, and these are page dots. Like you will be seeing all the reportings, like when you want to close the books, when you want to open the book, what is the current status of the balance sheets and everything. Also you can see with the help of this particular page dots. Okay, and this is about the favorite button and how to look and feel of the favorite button, all these things. So don't worry as of now. So we will just let you know whenever you are comes into the picture. Any questions, guys? Hello.
Can you share the details what you are going?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So now, till now, whatever we explained, have you got any doubts or something? Okay, fine. Okay, if you have no doubts, I will just move on. These are the types of roles I was talking about: abstract roles, duty roles, job. I'm not able to hear the voice. It's just breaking down. I understand your question, like what are going to be covered, and I will let you know just for 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So these are about the roles. Don't worry, all these things which we will be covered. And let me complete this. Oh, sorry, guys. So that's it, guys. And these are about the reference documents And these are the additional reference documents, because if you have any Oracle documentation like support.oracle.com, you can just go through this document number so that you will get some basic idea, okay, about common implementation and the common reportings and all these things. So you can search these document numbers and you can get a fair idea about this particular documents. And that's it about the demo. And let me go through the course, what we're going to cover. One second. Let me open that. Oh, sorry guys, it's not. 1 second guys, let me open. So we will be covering general ledger, AP, fixed assets, cash management, and fusion taxation. These are the modules which we will be, all the financial modules, whatever it is highlighted in the PPT. So we will be covering all those modules. Any more questions, guys? Yeah, sorry guys, yeah. See, these are the course which we're going to cover, and this happened to this. Okay, now it is opening. Yeah. So these are the module wise documentation. These are the module wise I have classified. So the topics, all the topics which you have classified, and it will be shared via email to you guys also, not no need to worry. So yeah, all these modules, like starting with the general ledger, accounts payable, accounts receivable, cash management, and as well as the fixed assets. I have to add fusion tax also. I have not added. Don't worry, I will add it and I will send it across to you. Okay. These are the things which we will be covering on a daily basis. Step by step, one by one, on a daily basis. I will be covering one by one topics on the every day.
And can you share this document to us?
Yeah, we're gonna share that one. Yeah, tech team will definitely gonna share this one via email to you guys.
APFR reports, IPA.
Oh, sorry.
What about reporting tools? OTBI, BIP, FR
Yes,
report?
everything. Yes. You can see here. So here you can see BI reports, party creating and creating OTBI reporting, FBDI, supplier conversions, everything we're gonna do that.
So on global intercompany and APR netting, these concepts also it will cover.
Yes. APR netting in release 12, it was not working. In release 13.
13 is there, no? This is 13 only, no? Or 13 only, no?
This is, we are teaching on R13 only, release 13 only. We're going to try to cover that one as well. No need to worry, but because this is the old slide, So hence API or netting earlier in release 12, we don't have that option at all, first of all. So it was not working fine. So now that I have not added here,
So
but in release,
can
definitely we
you
have.
update it and okay.
Yeah, we're going to do that. Don't worry. Don't worry. Any more questions? So I just classified here like a two methods, like the basic configuration and as well as the transaction process. So without this basic configuration, you cannot move or you cannot move further. This is like, for an example, accounts receivable. This is the basic configuration. Without this, you cannot even further do that any kind of transaction. That's the reason I just mentioned here as a basic configuration. And the bottom it is mentioned as a transaction process, like it's all like based on the transactions. If you require a transaction, let's say for an example, you require a credit memo transaction. If you want to go ahead, and you can go ahead. If you don't want it, you can remove it. Not like that. It's all transaction process. But the configuration part, it has been to be done on the classification. That's these are the things very useful for you at the time of implementation when you are creating a BR100 document or something like that. So if they classified usually in the organization, they will be classifying two people, like one is the technical, sorry, one is the functional guys and another person is the testing guys. So functional guys will do all the kind of configuration part, and testing team will be doing different testings and what the configurations what you have worked upon, right? So it's very easy for you to cross check. For an example, if they come back and you ask you about what is the distribution set and everything, you can come back here and what are the configurations required, whether you have done with the basic configuration or not. This Excel sheet will act for you as a checklist. Okay. Any questions, guys?
Yeah, hello sir, I'm Nandini.
Yes, ma'am.
Everything seems to be very new to me. Will that be okay once if I attend the regular classes?
Yes. See, the regular classes will be for you. It's especially is completely new.
Yeah,
That's the reason I suggested you to go for the. Once you completed the course, you have to go for the certification.
yeah,
You'll be
definitely.
getting a very good opportunities. Otherwise, without having a base knowledge, it is very difficult.
Okay, now I can manage, no sir. I can learn everything
Yes,
in the
yes.
regular classes, right?
Yes. So because there is no interlink, because see in e-business art, well, you will be having a base idea. You will be knowing the flow and everything. The flow remains the same. Like AP invoice is there, means like a first purchase order. Purchase order has to be get created, and then it has the quantity has to be received, and the quantity need to be received. Once that received, it has to come to the AP invoice. You have to receive the invoice, and the PO has to be pulled in the AP invoice, and then it has to go for the payment. The flow and everything remains the same. Okay,
Okay,
flow does not have any change. Even in
okay,
e-business art, well, in the infusion application does not have change. Look and feel is different, and the navigations are different, and the approach is different. Altogether, approach is different. Even for people who worked on e-business art, well, also for them also it is new, for a new kind of environment only. This is
okay,
okay.
okay, sir. Okay.
Sir, can you talk about videos and soft copy of material that you are giving?
Yeah, every day we will be recording the videos. Like every day, we will be recording our day-to-day sessions. So the recorded sessions will be loaded in a drive, and we will be providing you the credentials, login ID and password credentials, and that will be given for 1 year access part. So that you can retrieve the, see for an example, so you engaged for an accounts payable project right now. Okay, so you studied well, and you whatever the training is completed, and you already captured the knowledge and everything is fine. But all of a sudden you got some queries, right? Queries, or you want to relearn or something like that, then you can just log in into that particular server, and you can just see the videos, and you can gain the knowledge back again.
Will you provide any material?
Yes, we gonna provide you the material also. And we gonna provide one detailed document material, and as well as the period close and the period end documents also, the sequence wise how the sequence will be followed. So what are the, you see, it's like a definition, like so reading a definition and implementing the definition is very difficult for you at this point of time. But what I'm gonna do for you is I can explain you everything in the with the screens and with examples in the application, and I will share you the documentation which is having a definition document also. So at any point of time, if you have any requirement to gather more details about that particular topics, yes, you can go through the documentation and you can get those details there. Okay, any more questions? And instance also we will be providing. So the cloud instance, so the instance will be, you no need to purchase a software server, or sorry, new laptops and something like that. Don't need to worry at all. So we will be providing you one link and as well as user ID and password. So there you can log in from there and you can start working on that. You just need a basic internet connectivity for your desktop or laptop. It's whatever the configuration. It does not require any high configuration, something like that. It can work in any kind of environment and it can work on any kind of configuration. You don't need to upgrade your laptops or something else also, desktop. You don't need to upgrade also. If you have an internet, that is fine. That it will work out.
So once complete the course, we can attend the certification. We can able to write.
Yes, you can able to do it on your own. Yes.
So what is the timing?
The tips and tricks also. I can give you the tips and tricks how to clear the certification. Like just basically just you can there are methods and ways to learn about the certification. But I can explain you. Don't worry about that.
Could you please give your contact number? So I have some personal doubt. I will call you later.
Yeah. You can approach tech team and so that they will share my details. Don't worry.
Can you please confirm the timing, sir?
8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Morning 8 to 9. The batch starts at 8 o'clock and ends at 9 o'clock. Daily 1 hour session. And yeah, it depends. Like, if there is any topics which are interesting topics, and it will take some time. For example, withholding tax. And there are very big topics like in the cash management also. There are certain topics which will we can't break in the middle. Okay, at that point,
Okay.
I will be stretching for 15 minutes or 20 minutes like that, not more than that.
Okay. Starting from Monday, right?
Monday onwards, sir?
We are planning to start from Wednesday onwards because even I'm planning to go out of the station, and because anyway Tuesday is also a holiday for us, so we are starting on Wednesday. From Wednesday onwards, we will be continuing on a regular basis. Okay, any more questions?
Wednesday morning 8 a.m. right?
Monday
Yeah,
to Saturday. No?
Sorry?
Monday to Saturday.
Monday to Saturday, 5 sessions in a week. Saturday and Sunday we are not taking any sessions.
Okay.
Only Monday to Friday we will be taking sessions, 5 sessions in a day. Sorry, 5 sessions in a week. Sorry. And see, it's not like it's not like a continuously like for an example, one day I will be taking more and one day I will be taking this. Just be prepared. Like 8 to 9 is the maximum time which I will try to cover maximum amount of topics on that particular time. If we beyond that, just make sure that 15 minutes or 20 minutes of buffer time, so that for you also. So yeah, I'm just giving you a heads up. If we are able to complete on time, it's good. Because based on the topics, we may extend or we may not extend. That's it. Okay, so everyone is comfortable, right? Anyone having any questions on the PPT, the shared document, what I have discussed with you, you can just approach me, or you can just put the words and everything via email to these people, and these people will definitely, the tech team will definitely gonna share back to me, and I will respond to you. Okay, any questions in the financials part, you can ask me. I can able to discuss with, I can clarify your doubts.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm Amresh.
Yeah, Amrish.
Hello. Will you be covering GST tax in Fusion Financial Tax on module?
No. We cannot. We cannot cover the GST tax and everything.
Okay.
Okay. So I hope everyone is happy with the questions and answers. If you still have any questions, you can just approach them, and it is better always send the emails. If you have any questions, put the words and everything, put your doubts and everything in the email and send it to them, and they will be sending back to me so that I can reply back to them. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, we'll wind up for the day. And if you have any questions, you can just approach the same process what I have told you. Bye, guys. Happy weekend. Have a great weekend. Yeah. Bye.